Hi, this is James Mabry. We're here at Rocky Bayou and we're going to be showing you guys how to cast in a fan pattern to locate deeper pockets of water. I like to do this in order to locate these where the fish are holding. They like to hold to any kind of different type of structure. Out here it's a real sandy bottom with grass, so they're looking for something that's different, something that gives them an edge to catch the bait, and that's to get up underneath them, so they like to get in those little pockets. And that's what we're going to look for. So we're going to start off casting in a fan pattern. We'll start from the left and just work our way around clockwise. I'm looking for, right now it's kind of flat, but I'm looking for changes in elevation, which I see a little bit right here already. Look like a little bit of bait fish holding out on top of the grass. And you can see that by the little orange dots that are above the, obviously the ground line. Slowly work it back to me. Second cast, we're straight out ahead of us. I can already tell it's deeper water. It's about 8 feet out there. Almost 8 feet, maybe 7. There's definitely a lot of bait fish out there. Those are all, you know, they pop up as little tiny specks or groups of little tiny specks on there. One of the great things about this is as I'm doing this, it's all recording to history. So no matter what model of Deeper you got, you don't have to do this over and over and over and over again. You just come out here and do it one time and it saves it, and then you can look at it later when you need to. The next cast, cast 3, we're over to our right. Back at about 7 foot of water. Lots of bait fish right over to the right over here, which makes sense because if you can see, the wind and the current is pushing all of the bait fish against this shore. But I can already tell just from the activity on Deeper right now that it's a whole different scenario to my right side than what was out in front of me and what was out to my left. Yeah, there was a little bit of bait fish, but there just wasn't much out there. Immediately to my right, I'm seeing large schools of bait fish. That's definitely a fish. That was a big fish right there. So that was about a 7 foot pocket, exactly what I was thinking. There's a channel of deeper water moving right there. And you can kind of tell that from the top of the water, how it's more smooth, it's deeper water. But as soon as we cast over there, you can see a bunch of bigger marks on the screen, and that's going to be either a trout or a bass or a redfish sitting there in the deeper water waiting for the bait to blow over their head, and they just ambush it. Okay, we've scanned the water. We found our productive areas. We eliminated the non-productive areas. That's one of the key features of Deeper. It gets you in on the water and fishing and catching fish quicker. We looked over to the right. We found a channel that was deeper than the rest of the water. That's definitely funneling all the bait fish to the shore, pushed by the current and the wind. And then the predators, the redfish, the trout, the bass, they're gonna be following the bait fish to the shore. You find the bait, you find the fish. So Deeper, this is one of those key things about Deeper. It just saves you time. Someone who's a weekend warrior, they get to fish 1 day a week, 2 days a week tops. This is gonna allow you to go to your favorite body of water, find the structure really quickly, and start having fun faster.